Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for December 22nd, 2022, 2222. And it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It is a timeless reading, but if you're watching in real time, we are gearing up for Christmas, and I'm pulled out all my silver and gold decks for the past month, I guess. And here's one that is not silver or gold edged, but it is gold embossed, the Tarot Nefertari, which is really cool. Since 2222 is portal energy, I thought we'd use this really neat deck. It feels like it really paints a picture when I read it using this deck. I like the hieroglyphics in a cave. It just gives me this really kind of dramatic energy. I colored the edges myself, so does it come like that? All right, let's give it a good shuffle. Okay. Let's take off the top. Ooh, the tower. Interesting. I was just talking about the tower in Letterman. So, a lot of people get scared of tower energy, but you know, sometimes the tower energy is good at clearing things so new things can be built that's stronger and more firm on the firm foundation. The Disney movie Encanto, to me, is like a total tower movie. It's you know, everybody was trying to pretend like everything was fine in this house, but it wasn't fine. The truth needed to come out, and everything needed to be kind of torn down in order to actually see things for what they were, and then they got rebuilt more beautiful and glorious than before. So I know change is scary, but I think there's a good message in this. Also, in the United States, we're having a storm hit, a pretty big storm that's, you know, going straight across the United States from west to east, and so there could be some people actually going through some not so pleasant changes tomorrow. So just be prepared. If you know that you're in that area of the storm or whatever, take your precautions and things that you need for getting ready for something like that. At the very least, make sure you have water and some canned food, things like that, just like some of your necessities ready. Let's see what else. And then we have the Emperor. So this is really good. Especially the Emperor coming out with the tower, feels like this is mature energy. This is the divine masculine. This is people in authority. This is your dad coming through, your boyfriend coming through, the alpha male energy, you know, the one that you can depend on in times of any time, really, like good times and bad times. But this is a person that, you know, if you need borrow money, or if you need help with somebody or something, this person will come through. Like and I feel like this could also be a place where you can drive to and shelter if you need to. Like, they have a lot of land, so it could male or female. It could be like, if you have, like in my case, my mom lives in the country, and a lot of times going up to the country is a good idea during, a weather circumstance or whatever. Sheltering with other people, because the more people together, the more you can resource off each other for, whatever you need. And it's a good time not to be alone. But at the very least, find your Emperor, and they're here to help. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords. All right. Well, let me breathe in this, and then we'll zoom on in. So Five of Swords energy, usually is, in the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, it's the guy standing there with the smirky smirk, and the guys behind him walking off in defeat. So supposedly he's won something, but he didn't win it in the best way. And so either you're the person that has a hollow victory, or you're the person walking away from somebody, from a loss or something. In this case, it feels a little bit more like somebody. So there is the real true emperor, and then there's this one who's like a poser, like trying to take charge, wants. There's kind of like an ego situation, like wants everybody to bow to him and say, wow, you're doing amazing stuff. This could be like the narcissist or something. But I don't think it's really going to affect the situation. I think in times of in certain circumstances, you know how they always say, whenever something happens, you know who your true friends are. It's like people's character truly come out. Like when we had a hurricane, and you can see the different kinds of people, like the people who are just really kind-hearted, helping each other, driving boats down the street, saving people and stuff. Now those are like heroic and kind-hearted people. Then there's other people who take advantage of the situation, and maybe they loot, maybe they hike up their gas prices, whatever it is. It's kind of like an unfair thing. So that could be what you run into, like because of circumstances or the weather or whatever, you may need to go out and get gas or something, and somebody hiked up the gas price or something like that, because they took because they're taking advantage of the situation. And yeah, gouging. There could be a gouging kind of situation like that you may end up dealing with on this particular day. I feel like, though, I need to find a good spiritual message for all of this, though. I think, though, whether you face those kinds of people or not, like everybody deals with their own karma. So it's not like you can't change what they're doing. I mean, you can point it out to them, hey, this is not fair, but most people know what they're doing when they do stuff like that, and they do it anyway. And if you tell, you don't want to shame them and tell them, how do you sleep at night and all that. That's not really, that's for them to face for themselves. It's kind of like the Scrooge, and facing the three ghosts and seeing for himself how he's affected people's lives. But you're not one of those, it's not your job to take the Scrooge through his life and show him all this thing. He will find that it's his own journey. So that the message in this is, find your own self in this situation. Are you the helper, the one that comes out and shares your land, or shares your possessions or property or food or money or whatever? Are you the high level person that will help people out in times of trouble, or are you the ones that takes advantage of people? And I think most of my beautiful sparkles of light are emperor types, emperor and empresses. The emperor can be female too. Emperor just means a very high level, very mature, and it sometimes, it definitely is the masculine energy, but it generally represents the authority energy, the highest authority, the highest in the land. This could also be like a government official too, trying to help people out in making sure everybody gets taken care of in emergency situations. So local authorities as far as big authorities as well. It's interesting. I often feel politics coming out a lot in this particular deck, and I often feel authority figures come out in this deck. So there is a lot in the news, and it could be something that you just simply are watching on TV, as you are comfortable in your own home. Other things happen too, very much like looking at hieroglyphics in a cave. Nowadays, what we do instead is watch movies and TV and things like that. So none of this actually could be affecting you directly. It could be just an outside situation that you're viewing as well. Sometimes things like that. But no matter what you're doing on this day, it's still a portal day, and it's a day for, doing good rituals and sending out positive intentions, and doing, if good visualization, positive energy, send that out. Just really work on your visualization for a better place for you and everybody else. And that's a good way to help as well, because I know, there's lots of, the financial way seems to be the most practical way, but visualizing and changing the energy, looking to our world as a better place, connecting with other people with the same vision, that's also very helpful too. So I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.
Happy holidays.